Hey guys, so today I'm coming at you with a very different video than I've ever done before, and I'm actually really excited to be filming it for you guys because I know Wish is like a huge thing still, and I'm not really sure why, because honestly it's usually a huge flop, and 9 out of 10 times you get what you pay for, but you're also paying for shipping, which is a little bit ridiculous, and you're paying double the price that it says. But anyways, enough of that's out of the way. I'm basically going to be doing a full face only using Wish makeup. Now I do think I forgot to buy a couple of things. I don't think I bought anything for my eyebrows, and I didn't buy a mascara. And also I did buy a setting spray, but it never came, so I'm just like, screw it, we don't even need a setting spray. But I should have everything else, and a lot of the items are actually supposed to be like dupes, or they're kind of almost knockoffs for real items. And I mean, I've never actually tried anything that was like a knockoff item, so hopefully it doesn't break me out. Hopefully my face doesn't burn off. Anyways, without further ado, I have all of this makeup here. It took me months to get all of these items in because they did all ship individually. So, you know, I would get like an eyeliner one day, and I'd get, you know, a little package of blush one day. It just took a long time to kind of accumulate a full face. But now that it's finally pretty much all here, I'm now ready to go ahead and film it for you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and see what I can come up with, and I'm probably gonna end up wiping most of it off at the end because your girl don't feel like breaking out any more than I already am. But anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. And also, don't really mind whatever these marks are on my chest. I've been breaking out a lot, and I honestly have no idea what that is. I think it's like an allergic reaction to something. But anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop right into foundation. So the foundation I'm going to be using today is supposedly the Fenty Beauty foundation. Okay, so it looks like on here it is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and it is $8. Now it doesn't have very good reviews. It has like a 3.5 star rating, and also I don't think they offer quite as many shades as like Rihanna does. As you can see there, it looks like there's only a few different shade options. So obviously, you know, it's not the real foundation. I don't know. And obviously if you were only paying $8, like something has to be off here. Now just looking at the packaging at a glance, I think it looks super nice. I mean, aside from this looks like a sticker that they just put on there. I mean, but other than that, I feel like the box looks really nice. I wouldn't really have known it was a fake if this was actually on the box. I feel like I would think that's legit. But anyways, I got mine in the shade 120. So I actually haven't opened any of this makeup yet because I wanted it to be kind of a first impression. Now, I don't actually have the foundation, so I can't really compare it to anything. But just looking at it, I feel like it definitely looks a little bit off. I feel like the Fenty Beauty, the real ones, are definitely made out of like a glass or something like that, and this is definitely like a plastic. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pump some out. Okay, so I was pumping for quite a while and nothing seemed to come out at all. And then I unscrewed the top, and look at this. It's not connected, so of course product's not gonna come out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just dispense some on the back of my hand, I guess. Nothing's even coming out, what the hell? Like, you can see there's like a hole, but I don't know how to get it out. Like, it's not a squeeze. I'm gonna go in with an actual Q-tip and kind of dig some out. There we go. That looks like it'll be enough. So right away, you know, that kind of sucks that the pump is broken, or I don't know what else it could be, but it's definitely not gonna work for me. Anyways, so there's that. I didn't really think about how I'm gonna apply this yet. So I also did buy some brushes off of Wish for $1. And they don't look too cheapy to me, but they are very small. They're definitely like a mini sized brush set. So there's not really a foundation brush that I would typically use. There's just like a, you know, a basic flat foundation brush. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to use that to apply the foundation. I'm really nervous, guys. I mean, it looks like it'll actually be my shade. I swear if I break out from this. Now I know the real Fenty foundation is supposed to be very full coverage, so I'm just kind of keeping that in mind. This isn't terrible coverage. It looks like it's kind of covering. It does feel a little bit sticky though. That's something I'm noticing. It feels almost like, look at how weird that looks on my skin. It feels like, almost like I'm putting glue on my face. It looks like I didn't buy a concealer either, so kind of a fail. So I'm gonna use a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape concealer today, just so I have a little bit of something on my face. So this is what my face looks like. Definitely not full coverage. You can definitely see all of my breakouts still. Now, I don't know if that's the brush's fault or if it's the foundation's fault, but this was quite a bit of product on my hand, and normally my BB cream will do more of coverage than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of my Heart Shape Tape really quickly, and then I will go ahead and be right back. Okay, so now that that's nice and blended, I look a lot better now. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next thing. So I have here a couple of different powders. I'm not really sure what all this is. But before I powder, I do have a liquid highlighter that I really want to try. I've never actually used a liquid highlighter before, so I'm a little bit skeptic on this. But this looks so real, this outside packaging here. It's the Iconic London. They're a liquid illuminator. This is what it looks like on here. It looks like it was only $3, normally $24. But yeah, so this is supposed to be like a liquid highlight. But the packaging looks very, very real. The only thing I'm noticing off the bat is there's a weird sticker on the back. And I feel like if that wasn't there, I would totally think this is real. This looks very, very nice and luxe. And then there's like this other inside box part here. And then here's the actual product. This looks so nice. Is this glass? Yeah, that's like glass. Looks very, very nice. I'm very impressed. Has a little dropper. I've never actually tried this real product, so I can't compare again. Yeah, so it has the little dropper guy. It doesn't look like it's really picking much up. As far as smells go, it almost smells like nail polish, but it's not quite as strong. And also I'm noticing that the dropper itself isn't doing a very good job at picking up any product. So I don't think the dropper actually is functional. I'm not really sure how you're even supposed to apply this product, to be honest, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on the back of my hand, and I don't know, and then I'll just go in with my finger. This is almost too dark to be a highlight for me. Look, you can totally see where I put it. Like, that could be my bad. I shouldn't have got such a darker shade. I don't know. Is it even doing anything? I think I need to be a little bit more tan for this to work for me, but I mean, I definitely see a glow right here. That's really pretty. I'm noticing though that the product itself is a little bit on the sticky side, which I'm gonna assume the real product is not sticky. So already my face just feels very cakey and gross. So that's kind of unfortunate, but you know, I did only pay $3, so I can't really complain. But yeah, they definitely did a good job on the packaging. I will give them that for sure. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. So I do have a couple of different powders. Like I said, I have all of these. And I'm not sure why. I think one of them is supposed to be a bronzer because I bought one in a dark shade to use as a bronzer. Let's see, this one here is the May Cheer Pressed Powder. Yeah, this is my bronzer, which looks very dark. This one just looks like a loose type of setting powder. So this is the Magic Halo Cover All Loose Powder. Just kind of what it looks like. I paid $2 for this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set with that, I think. And oh look, it comes with a little powder puff. That's cute. Okay, and it is sealed, so that's good. I feel safe about that. And I don't have a powder brush from the set, so I guess I'm just gonna use the little puff it comes with. I don't know. I've never actually applied powder with a puff before. Anyway, I'm just gonna set my under eyes a little bit. It's definitely mattifying my face, that's for sure. I definitely don't hate it. I don't feel super dry, which I feel like I normally totally would with these type of powders because I do have pretty dry skin already. I like the powder puff. Okay, so that looks like I am pretty matte. Okay, so now that I'm nice and set, I'm going to go ahead and contour, and I guess I'm using this one here. It's the May Cheer powder, and this is just what it looks like here. It looks like it'll be a little bit too dark for me. I'm not sure why I got such a dark shade, but I did. Anyways, I bought this one here, and it looks like you could get this one for free. You just have to pay for shipping, and it does come in a bunch of different colors as well. Again, I don't have a powder brush from the Wish set, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use one that I already have here. So it's definitely pigmented, that's for dang sure. I feel like that is a carved out cheekbone, girl. That's too much. That is very, very muddy looking. It blends really easily, which I like, but I just feel like it's very dark, and on camera especially, it looks very dark for me. But that's obviously my fault for getting too dark of a shade. I don't know, I'm just trying to make it work at this point. I don't really think there's anything I can do to make this work for me, because it's just obviously a little too dark. But I do really like the way it blended. I don't really have any complaints, but I feel like I did kind of make it work. Oh, normally I go under my chin as well. I think that looks decent. All right, moving right along. So I do have a couple of different blush options. I have this one. Look at how tiny this blush is. Like, I don't know why this is so small. It's from the Focalure. It's in the shade called Charisma. And it looks like I paid $1 for this guy here. I'm gonna use the same brush I did for my bronzer. to apply this blush. Oh, I think that's really pretty. It's very natural looking. I think that actually looks pretty good. I'm kind of surprised, honestly. That doesn't look too bad at all. And then I got sent this blush. I don't remember ordering it at all because at first I thought it was this highlighter here, but it is a blush with the same kind of design. It's called the UB. Don't really know. Let me go ahead and look and see if I have it on here, but I guess I did buy it. Okay, I see what happened. So what happened was, unfortunately, this post is very, very complicated and it has a ton of different things attached to it. Originally, I was trying to get this one that looked like a Huda Beauty type of dupe, but they ended up, see, look, they also have like contour palettes, and then they have eyeshadows and other eyeshadows and glitter eyeshadows, and then they have these little blushes. So I guess they sent me one of these instead of the Huda palette dupe, which is kind of a fail, but you know, it is what it is. That's just what I got sent. And I remember specifically picking out the Huda Beauty one, but it was only, I don't know if each one's different, but it says on here it was $3. So I guess I'll put this one on too, because why not? It's a little bit on the shimmery side though, which I am not usually a fan of shimmery blushes. And that is a little too pigmented for me. I feel like I look so blotchy on camera. Like, what is this cheek? This side looks actually pretty decent in my opinion, but this side did not looking so hot. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and move on again. And I do have a highlighter. It's the Miss Rose Shimmer Highlighter here. Oh, this looks like it'll be really pretty. In the shade 03. That looks like it'll be very pretty. So it's called the 11 Colors 3D Shimmer Highlighter Face Powder Palette Face Base Shine Illuminating Makeup Bronze Highlight Contour Single Color Palette. Wow. And it is free with shipping, it looks like. And there's a bunch of different colors, and I got this one in kind of the rose gold champagne type of shade. And I don't have a brush again from the Wish thing that looks like it'll work. Okay, I'm just gonna use this little MAC brush that has no product on it. I'm just gonna go in. Oh, that's really pretty, look at that. Highlight freaking poppin', you guys. Wow, this is even prettier than like the iconic London one. That is stunning. Wow, if you guys are gonna get anything from this whole video, definitely get this one because it was free with shipping. That's really pretty, I really like that. All right, moving right along. I guess we're gonna start on the eyes. So I didn't really prime my eyes, but I did already go ahead and set them. And now this part I think is very interesting that they had on there. It is their supposedly Naked Heat palette. This is just what the packaging looks like. Now let me just go ahead and pull up the post here. Oh, it's gone. No, it says error occurred. But this is what it looked like. It used to be called the Female Eyeshadow Palette 12 Colors. And that's kind of what the picture looked like. It didn't really look legit. It didn't even have a picture of the actual palette, I feel like. They are selling like the naked palettes, it looks like, right here for $10. I'm not really sure, $12. But I cannot find the actual Naked Heat on here anymore, so that kind of sucks. But I just thought this would be very interesting to see. So this slides out like this, and then it just kind of pops out. And then it has a little matchstick. And I don't have this palette again, so I can't compare it, which sucks. I should have thought that through, but anyways, looking at this on the outside, it definitely looks very, very flimsy. You can just tell, I mean, I don't know, something about this plastic just reminds me of like a little kid's toy. And this is just a little sticker on here. The mirror is actually really nice. I like that mirror. And then this is what the actual palette looks like. The colors look very pretty. And it does come with this little brush, which is good because I actually don't have a blending brush to use. So it looks like it has a little blending brush and then a little flat top guy here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try and make a look out of this. I have a ton of eye brushes from the set that I bought. I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade first. I really hope my eyes don't burn off, guys. I'm kind of nervous. And right away, I'm kind of noticing that it's a lot more chalky than the real Urban Decay shadows. As you can see, there's quite a bit of dust right there. Nothing too crazy. And then I'm going to go in with the little blender brush, which is a little bit of a dinky brush, honestly. And I'm going to go in with the third shade here, which is kind of like a matte little transition shade. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised at this pigment here. This brush is horrible, though. It's not really doing much blending. Honestly, I just don't condone buying fake makeup. I know I bought some, which is kind of like ironic. Normally, I would never buy something that is fake just because I feel like it's disrespectful for the brand because they obviously spent a lot of time money and effort into building their brand, and for someone to just rip them off like that and, you know, discount their products, I feel like it's just kind of messed up. But I mean, I understand there's people out there on a budget. They want to buy the high-end things that maybe can't afford it. And, you know, if this is the closest thing to it, I guess. But I don't know. I just don't really see the point. Like, just save your money, guys, if you really want to buy this. I'm sure the real one is a lot more pigmented. I mean, as you can see, I'm getting some sort of a look out of it. I'm just kind of going back and forth between a couple of different shades here. Now I'm going in with like a little bit of a red type of shade. These colors are definitely right up my alley. They remind me a lot of the Modern Renaissance palette. Go in with this little brush. I go in with this really pretty shimmery, almost like a pink. I'm actually really surprised with this look so far, but I'm sure they got reported or something, and that's why this post isn't there anymore. I don't really know how that works. I'm really surprised. This looks really good, I think. I'm gonna kind of deepen up the look a little bit and go in with a little bit of this purpley shade here. And I am trying to actually make this look good, by the way. Wow, I'm actually really liking this look, you guys. I'm kind of shook. Let's see. And then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of some of these red tones right under my eye. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe put a little bit of the white shade in the middle. Kind of the look I just came up with, kind of on the spot with this palette. And I honestly am kind of surprised. Should I swatch it for you guys? I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. I think the actual Urban Decay one would definitely be a little bit more pigmented, but you know, it's definitely still enough to get a look. Like, I still think it's very good. It's very reminiscent of like a drugstore type of palette to me. Like, this reminds me a little bit of like Maybelline eyeshadows. I mean, they definitely blended really well, I think, and you know, I was able to get like an actual look. So I mean, it's not a complete flop. All right, moving right along, I did buy a liquid liner. I bought this one here. It's called Waterproof Eyeliner. That's what it looks like, and it's the little pen tip applicator. It's definitely more like a felt tip type of marker. So here's what it looks like. Comes with two. Looks like it was free, just had to pay shipping. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and create some sort of a eyeliner look. I haven't even done my brows yet also, so don't mind those. So I'm not very good at doing wings, so I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, so I kind of attempted to just line my upper lash line. Something I'm noticing right away is it's very stiff, and I'm more used to like a brush tip. So it's definitely not something that I really like, but it is pigmented, it does work. It's just not the type of eyeliner that I typically would go for, but it was free with shipping, so you know, can't really complain. Moving along, so I have some lashes here. Now, if you guys remember, if you've seen my very first Wish haul, I did buy some lashes off of there, and I definitely did not like those ones. They just did not look very secure and well packaged, in my opinion. A lot of you guys gave me crap for it, and you're like, you know, their lashes, they look good. I don't see how they're dirty, blah, blah, blah. But I just feel like the way it was packaged just looked very insecure, and you know, it just didn't look very clean and hygienic, I guess. But this looks very secure. I very much trust this. It's actually in a very nice little package here. These are the ones I got here. They're the new One Pair 3D Mink 100% Real Mink Handmade Crossing Lashes Eyelash. And these were only $1. Very pretty. These are definitely types of lashes that I like to go for, so I could totally see myself wearing these again. Okay, so I went ahead and popped on the lashes. I'm not really sure if you can tell. And like I said, I don't have any brow items, so I'm just gonna really quickly fill these guys in. I just like to use my Makeup Revolution little brow pomade here. And then, okay, looks like all I have left that I haven't used is the lip product. So here is what it looks like. It's called the Miss Young Fashion Matte Lip Product, I guess. On here on the website, it's called the Sexy Long Lasting Waterproof Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick Moisturizer Velvet Lipstick Cosmetic Beauty Makeup. And it was $1, and there's a bunch of different shades. Here's what it looks like. I got this one in the shade 05. Oh my god, that is so strong. Wow, that scent brings me back to my childhood. Oh my god, it smells like a cherry, one of those like cherry lollipops you'd get like for Halloween. And it almost smells like cherry medicine also, like cough syrup. So if scents bother you, I would not get this. So I guess it's gonna dry down matte, but that's kind of what it looks like, you guys. Oh my god, that highlight is ridiculous. Look at that highlight. I can't even get over that. That's insane. All right, you guys, so this is the finished makeup look using mostly Wish makeup. Obviously, I did use my own concealer and my own brow products. But other than that, makeup I purchased from Wish. Now the verdict is, you know, it's actually not too bad. Sorry I didn't cover up those zits very well, but ignore that. But overall, I actually think the makeup look turned out pretty decently. I feel like the eyes especially look really good. I feel like the palette did a very good job at blending. Unfortunately, it is no longer available on the Wish website, so that kind of sucks. It's kind of the thing with buying with them because it does take so long to get here, so that's why it took me forever to get this video even going. The lip, I already feel it. It's very matte feeling, very dry and sticky. They're not too bad. I really like the lip color. It's pretty. And then the main thing that I think I like the most is definitely this highlighter, because look at that glow. Like, I don't think that's from the Iconic London drops. I definitely think it's from this. So I'll definitely be using this guy all the time. Another thing I really did actually kind of like was the loose powder. It just kind of depends on if it breaks me out or not, because I do have acne prone skin. But you know, I mean, if you're looking for a good inexpensive loose powder, I think this one actually did a really good job at mattifying my face without making it too dry. And then as far as the brushes go, I definitely wouldn't recommend these brushes to you because I feel like I couldn't use any of them. If you look at them closely, they're all very similar in size. So I just feel like I couldn't use them, you know what I mean? Like, I just needed like a good blending brush and then maybe like a bigger foundation brush and a bigger fluffy brush, and I would have been good. Two things that I did not like was probably the Iconic London, because it didn't do a whole lot and it was definitely a little bit on the sticky side. Same goes for the Fenty Beauty foundation. Both of the applicators on these didn't even work, and also the foundation did not have very much coverage at all and very heavy feeling on my face. So those two I would definitely pass on. Anything that is, you know, supposed to be like a dupe or a knockoff product, I would just steer clear of anyway. Even though this palette did work really well in my opinion, I would still steer clear of it because you don't really know the ingredients in here. I just don't trust it, to be honest. It's just a little sketchy. We did pull off like some sort of a makeup look. The lashes are the last thing here, and I really like the lashes. In the picture, they looked a little bit more dramatic than they are in person, but I really like them because I'll definitely still get use out of them. So I'm not mad at those. As far as everything else goes, I would honestly probably pass. It's kind of just hit or miss, like always. That's just kind of how Wish goes. Everything is always hit or miss, and it's always kind of just that scenario where you get what you pay for. So I mean, you know, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. The other things that I mentioned might be worth your penny, but again, I guess it all just depends on if this stuff breaks me out. We will see in the next few days. I will keep you posted on a vlog. But anyways, I hope you guys found this video interesting and helpful, and if you did, like always, please do give it a big thumbs up because that always helps me out a lot. And of course, subscribe to my channel because I do make videos twice a week, and I am going to be doing a big giveaway when I hit 10,000 subscribers. And of course, if you are not following me already on all my social media, please do that as well, because I am always going to post on there whenever I'm going to upload a new video, so you'll always stay informed on that. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today, so I will just go ahead and see you all in my next one. Bye. Like, go for